Hey guys, this is Pedro back with another interview covering MSI 2024. For this occasion, I'm here accompanied by RedBert, the support player for Loud, who are coming off of a loss to Top Esports. And so that said, RedBert, thank you so much for taking the time doing this interview despite the results
Thank you.
against Top. Just starting off against, this result, not many people actually expected for you guys to actually keep it very competitive against a team like that. I mean, how did you guys even approach and prepare for this match? At the start of this competition.
I think since of the start, we just focus more on like getting better as a team, not focusing too much on who we play against. Because of course we wanted to win, but we knew it would be so hard. So the main point we try to do is just like show our best and try to show a competitive game since the start.
You guys have definitely shown that, at least for today. I mean, what made it? What made it so that you guys were able to just kind of make it competitive, keep it close for a good while against top esports today?
I think most of us, like everyone, just try to play fearless. And like if we think something's right and we should try, we just try it. Like not thinking, oh, they're so good, we're not gonna try. Just keep trying, 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 and see what happens.
Of course, of course. That said, what do you think kind of then led to things going wrong? Of course, losing to top. What do you think? When do you think kind of that kind of shift happened for you guys?
Uh, I feel like when we play against CBLOL teams, we usually can not think about the next play for one wave or two waves, and here is totally different. Especially the test, if we don't think for one wave, what they're gonna do, they just gonna suffocate us, and I think that just happened in both games. Even though we were not so behind, we kept going behind, 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 and just lose.
Think the pace was just too quick, right? Is that
Yeah,
is that it?
yeah, they're so fast playing.
All right, I understand that, and yeah, I mean that said, despite losing to top esports, it does. I feel bring in a lot of confidence for the potential of your team and taking that forward to the next game. How much confidence or how much do you think this match will just help play into the team's performance for the next match? Is it like within confidence or anything like that within the game?
I think if we had win one game, like our confidence would be way, way, way up there.
Mhm.
But since we like did a good game for at least 10 minutes, the confidence is good. So I think we're gonna be way more confident than game against them.
Of course, and yeah, you said it. Gam for next opponent for this team's run in this event. Any thoughts? Any expectations for them?
Still no. I think we should go back to the hotel, think about the opponent. We just watch it for a while, like not focusing too much on what we would do against them. So now is the time to get back to the hotel, think more about them and what we're gonna do.
And we can now go from that and now just think about your career. So far it's been more than a minute or a good while since you last returned to the MSI stage. Previous occasion was in 2019 as a member of INTS. I mean, returning to this competition, what does that mean to you? How are you feeling about that significance?
Uh, every time I play like international stage, I try to do my best and show a good performance. But the last three tries I couldn't, and could be seen as a fail. But this time I think I have the best thing I could have in Brazil, and I just want to show a good run in international stage and keep improving for the next ones.
Yeah, and also as you said, joining this Loud team, I believe you were the only new person heading into this team for this year. I mean, how's that process been? What has been the one thing that you kind of had to adjust the most within yourself, just to play with the rest of these loud guys?
Can you repeat, please? Sorry.
Yeah. What has been the one thing that you had to change or adjust the most in playing with your new teammates?
Okay, okay. I think the most. my confidence, because last year I had the worst year of my entire career. I got subbed in one split, and the second split I lost 17 out of 18 games. So this year I had to be more confident and trust more on myself and trust more on my team. So this was the best shot I had. Like Loud in CBLOL, Loud are the best team, and every players are the best in their role. So I just needed to fit in and just like fill the gaps that I see in communication, things like this.
From the end of last year, as you said, going a 117, not really winning at all. Did you ever think you would be able to just be in this current position, now sitting in front of me on the international stage?
No way, no way. Like in the window transfer, I almost didn't have a team, so I couldn't imagine like the top one team would invite me to go to. So I would never imagine this.
What do you think what do you think helped you just stand out from the rest of the other support players, in CBLOL that just uh had you join Loud? What do you think made the difference from you compared to the rest of the other players?
I really don't know, but thinking now, maybe because like Cells before me, he he had he has the more titles in support role in Brazil,
Mhm,
and I was like the second one. And at the time, I was doing boot camp in Korea, so I think that kind of made me stand out.
mhm, mhm. And in addition to that, it's just because looking at this Loud team, of course, when one looks at Loud, they're gonna look at, of course, the league that they're coming from in CBLOL, and yeah, of course, when it comes to looking at CBLOL, of course, first thing that comes to mind is the passion of the fans and stuff like that. I've seen the finals of where you guys won, on the studio, and just having to listen to the fans and the passion of all of that. What do you think made that happen for this country, this region, to just kind of have the popularity of the game grows so much in the past few years? What do you think made that difference or happen?
I feel like Brazilians they like to cheer a lot. So even in soccer, football, they cheer a lot. They all of themselves in cheering. So
Mhm,
because game is getting popular there, the passion from football is coming to the game as well. So I think because of that, like they really love the players. They really show it on stage. So I think because of this.
There's other games, of course, that are obviously gaining popularity in that country. Of course, when I say that, I talk about Valorant and CS, games that I've been covering before today. But what do you think just made League just kind of stand out? Made it different from the rest of the other titles.
I think the process Riot in Brazil made like they made a studio with like place
Mhm,
200 people going. So because of this, people started going more, like getting to know more people that also likes the game. So like making a good connection with the community made easier for people to start liking and getting closer to the players they admire and to get to know more people also.
mhm. Yeah, in the same time, in which the popularity grew, of course, your career grew as well. And, you've been playing this game for roughly a decade. You can correct me if I'm wrong there. I mean, what do you think changed the
Yeah.
most for you, as a player from the start, from the very beginning for you till now?
I feel like I'm getting older, so I'm getting more mature. Is that right? Mature? Okay, so I'm getting more mature. So like things I would do in the start of my career because I just got out of school and out of my parents' house is not happening. So every year, year by year, I grow as a person. So I think that makes a lot easier to get better in the professional scene. Like if you are getting better as a person, it's easier to work with.
Really do appreciate your answers, RedBert. And yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up right here. Thank you so much for taking the time during this interview. Really appreciate it,
Thank
despite the
you.
loss. And yeah, best of luck for your next match.
Thank you.